The Thornton-McFerrin Coaching Academy proudly presents the 3-Minute Drill. This is a podcast that will bring you individuals from a variety of athletic experiences. We've asked them to provide 3 minutes of their thoughts or advice on what is important for coaches and successful teams. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoy today's episode.
Hey everybody, my name is Christina Amo. I am a 4th-year Ph.D. student in the School of Public Health. I specifically research sport and exercise psychology. Even more than that, I am a former athlete myself, and I've been a coach for at least 17 years, and I was a part-time coach even before that. Over all of my years of both playing in sport and also coaching sport, I have noticed that a lot of athletes could work on some mental skills. And if I were to think back about all of these years in practice and also in competition, I could umbrella all the mental skills that I've seen that athletes could work on into 3 different categories. The first category is processing emotions. The second category is positive self-talk. And the third category is a social support network. So first, processing emotions is helpful to help our cognitive capabilities be very optimal from day to day. And what that looks like is when I'm in a competition, if I get carded or fouled, or if, let's say, my coach or my teammate is a little bit snappy with me because we're all running high emotions under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, at the time that happens, you need to shelf it. So you internalize it, and that's what we're taught to do as athletes. And that is perfectly fine. That's functional in competition or practice, which makes a lot of sense. However, once competition is done or the practice is over for that day, leaving those emotions internalized instead of processing through them will actually deter tomorrow's performance or maybe next week's performance or whatever the next situation arises. Once we turn off practice or that competition, we need to go back and reflect on our performance and how we felt and the reaction that we're having inside of us and really process through anything that we think about that. And that brings me to my second point, positive self-talk. Well, it can be self-talk or talk with others. Whenever we do start addressing these emotions that we had, we need to use positive verbiage instead of negative verbiage. So that looks like instead of telling myself, hey, you really messed up, or man, I'm so slow today, or my performance is trash today, I can reframe that and I can say, hey, I am tough. I am not at my max capacity today, but I can do this. I am resilient. I am strong. I am ready for this. I've been training for this. Stuff like that. And you can even feel the difference when you talk to yourself just within seconds. Your body will measure up to what your mind tells it. And then the third thing is a social support network. That can be your friends, your peers. It could be your parents, your cousins, whatever. Somebody that you can kind of talk with about sports, whether it's exactly in line with your sport or with it, whether it be like school, or maybe you have an issue with a teammate or a coach, something like that. But you guys have to have a good support network so that when you do process through these emotions, you can be seen and heard and validated by somebody else as well.
For more information on the Thornton-McFerrin Coaching Academy, please visit our website, coachingacademy.tamu.edu, or find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at the Thornton-McFerrin Coaching Academy or at Aggie Coaches. A big thanks to Dorothy McFerrin and her family for their support. Stay tuned for our next episode of the 3-Minute Drill.